Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Goblin priestess bled dry, and still the blade bursts.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Things abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
Yes? Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise. open up. What now?
I heard the saw.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Ah, well. Yeet! This one's mine!
Boy, Gribbo. There's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon.
Biggest blood.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole. Use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess. In the waking world or otherwise. Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss, and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Git! This one's mine!
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Timely intervention.
No holding back.
That won't work.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Orders were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking off. I'm just saying, those eyes. Again? Do you want to become spider food?
heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
I spy a scrying eye. Let's not get its attention.
Don't let our little pet scare you, mate. Bloody bugbear couldn't break those bars.
Get your eye off my arse!
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that? Bloody hell! What? Leave me alone!
Sorry to bother you, mistress. Got a message from the guards. We got visitors.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. This mug helped me escape, though. I say we stick a few holes in her, show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow appraises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah, a
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Sazza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is. And I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told ya, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the Grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the Grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the Grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the Grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
I do not intend to lead a suicidal charge. The goblins are expendable. I am not. The Absolute brought you here for a reason. To throw open those gates and crush our enemies. Take care of it, quickly. You are needed here, and my patience wears thin. Get out of my sight.
Prisoner will talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can keep his tongue. Its spikes I'll be removing. The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere. How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashers, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs.
Get your eyes off my arse! What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up a powder and pan.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
Dying's the only thing they're good at. How about I start following you, eh?
Tell you.
How'd you like that?
His scrying eye was looking at me all
What are we
strange.
waiting for? Spears are sharp.
Right. With some wild wizard in Moonrise wanted to beat you.
Failed me once.
Certainly won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying? We're all on the same...
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
If you're close enough to talk with me, then you're too damn close.
This ain't the party, pal. We're working here.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms. I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire, and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
Boss Ragslin weren't lying when he said anyone could join the Absolute's ranks.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglubiet.
You know Maglubiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goomless as the rest of them. 'Cause I'm loyal to Maglubiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Yeah, my old tribe's fallen for this shite. Traitorous bastards. The great Absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all braiding one another's hair. It's a load of shite. Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this togetherness and chumminess. Ain't natural. It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough. Sod 'em all. I'll wait it out in here, praying to a real god.
Let's hope this gives us some answers. Silence. You'll interrupt the ritual.
Shugan al Shukok, Otashokek Doors. I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Balderan's bones.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugan al Shukok.
This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks is the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows.
Command, you corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulko kek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Raxlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Raxlin's voice, you ask.
Who is...
At a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Raxlin's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control. Barely.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Gith on the hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods Raxlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Rid riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is. The artifact.
If that's the case, we...
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood.
At least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor, fried fish at the docks.
Drunk young patriarchs naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
I saw you training those children. You're so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
You came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Hang on, Ed. You're going to be all right.
He's so pale.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. 'Authority. 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 '
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you. The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Looks like the Absolute's drawing all sorts to become followers. Impressive in a way.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. Don't worry. You won't come to harm. I'll protect you.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. You can only surmise the obvious. The owlbear is out for blood. The owlbear stares, but doesn't move to attack. The way out seems clear.
Looks like a shrine to Luna over there. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura. This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Take you. Take you.
Can't give up now.
Owlbear eggshells. An unhatched one would fetch quite a price. vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole, I'm barely a monster at all. I just want to survive. So is you.
As long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it. So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Just want Mayrina back.
Do you harass every old woman you meet?
Tell us where she is. We don't want any trouble. But you're bloody getting some if you don't fess up.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
What's that? Not a chance I'll fit in there. Get going.
Step quick.
No time to waste.
Hyena's making a break for it. Onward.
Can't slow down.
Torment.
Place is overrun with gnolls.
They do have a way of popping up when least expected.
This place reeks of blood. Let's go, before more join us.
What I wouldn't...
Let's go.
Again!
Let's finish this. Let's make this quick.
Where do I go from here?
Tormento.
Try something else.
Can't give up. Not now.
Take your... No choice but to keep going.
should I do?
Take two. Another fight. Let's go.
Battle favors the fearless. A tight scrape.
Got to concentrate. Not going to last much longer.
My time's running out.
Stench. Did Albert pray, no doubt?
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
It's Looks like a shrine to Luna over there. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
again.
Need to stay focused. Heading there.
This is my time.
Can't afford to let up.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance.
Just prolong.
Gone gods. Watching you consume that tadpole was more disgusting than the tadpole itself. Though, I suppose that's not what you wanted to talk about.
Owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
So, a vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole, I'm barely a monster at all. I just want to survive, same as you.
I don't see a problem. As long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite in check.
The Blade of Frontier's toughest hit.
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Why?
Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Let's move.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Try something else.
This is my time. Coming through.
Need to act fast. Got to press on.
hyenas going for help?
Torment.
I've missed this.
Battle favors the fearless.
Place is overrun with gnolls.
Vile beasts. Nothing good is born from a corpse.
This place reeks of blood. Let's go, before more join us. I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Looks empty.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Near it, anyway.
You served her! That's enough to damn you! You don't know what you're saying! You're asking me to trust a devil!
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak. But you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlak's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. And you'll have them. But I can't promise you'll like them.